Okay, it's official. I've become a fan of KATSEYE, and not only that, but I will also see them at Lollapalooza next year. I'm so excited! But yeah, let's talk about it this episode. A gente usa o nosso podcast para treinar o seu listening, então já aproveita para ver o quanto você entende. A gente tem vários episódios aqui. Não esquece de interagir, de comentar, de avaliar o podcast no Spotify com 5 estrelas. E se você estiver assistindo pelo YouTube, lembra de ativar as legendas. Você pode ativar a legenda em inglês, português. Se inscreve também no nosso canal e põe um lembretezinho do sininho nas duas, tanto no Spotify quanto no YouTube, porque aí você não perde os episódios e tem sempre com o que praticar, ok? Eu sempre tento alternar entre temas mais pessoais e temas de entretenimento. So today let's talk about Cat's Eye. It is a band, a new band in the industry, and let me tell you, what's the story behind this band? Because it's a little different and it's super interesting. So, uh, there is a TV show on Netflix called Pop Star Academy. And it is a reality TV show, like a competition show, a survival show, like they say, because it's a K-pop reference. And but it's not a K-pop band, okay? I will explain. This show is about the creation of Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye is a new girl band. It's pretty new. Like, I think they started maybe last year. Yeah. And the show like tells you and shows you how the band was formed. Basically, they've brought a lot of girls who are dancers and singers and like girls with a star quality, like girls that want to be in a girl band. And they trained these girls. They have trained them for like years, 2 years, I think, so they could become like singers and dancers at the same time. So they could have like the type of star quality that they want. The thing is, this whole program was developed by a K-pop label. When I say label, I am talking about a company, ok? Label seria meio que uma gravadora, uma produtora. Label is the name we use in English for that, okay? So it's a Korean label, and usually they create and train and bring to the industry K-pop bands. Because I am not a K-pop fan, but if you're not and if you don't know, K-pop has a very specific methodology. Like they literally build people for the industry. They literally train people for the music industry. And Korean girls, actually Korean teenagers in general, when you want to be part of the industry, you start from a very young age. So they have like those preteens and teenagers training to be stars, like K-pop stars. And they turn these teenagers into machines, like máquinas. They are machines when it comes to dancing and singing. Like they are completely trained for the industry and they have a very specific methodology. It's actually a pretty heavy one, like basically you donate your whole life and your whole energy for these trainings and to be a K-pop star, because they are called trainees. And after you start this trainee life, like you have a very specific plan of joining the industry in a K-pop band, So when you have those bands like BTS, Blackpink, they are formed by trainees, they train their whole lives for that. And the label, the Korean label, this company, they wanted to create a girl band, a global girl band. So not Korean, not K-pop specifically, but just a girl band, uh, like composed of girls from all around the world. But they wanted to use the K-pop methodology. So what they did was creating this academy, and in the show it's called Dream Academy, so that they could have these trainees from many countries, including Brazil. There are two girls with Brazilian history, Brazilian origin, and they train these girls so that at the end, they will select the girls for this band, which is KATSEYE. Today, this band already exists. And it's so nice because you can watch these girls as teenagers, like they are so young and so unprepared in the beginning. And you watch them grow and develop their skills and actually become stars. It's really interesting to see their methodology, their type of training. It's so exhausting. They've literally dedicated more than 2 years of their lives in this academy just to be part of this band. But it was like 20 girls, and the band only 6 girls were gonna join the band. And today the band has 6 girls. So they were training for all that, and they didn't even know if they were gonna join the band. So during the show, in the middle of the show, it became a survival show, like a reality TV show. So the girls started competing against each other, and the public and the judges voted for the girls that they wanted in the band. And it's so interesting because this Korean label and the Korean industry in general, the K-pop industry in general, they are money-making machines. Like the whole system that they've created is meant to make money. This is what they want. They want to make money in the industry. They want to create like the best artists in the industry. And this is why K-pop is so huge today. I'm not even a fan, and I know the bands. I know the people in the bands. Like everybody knows that K-pop exists today, and it's something that is so new for us because these bands started getting globally famous maybe after BTS, and it was only a few years ago. But it's because they are investing so much into making these bands globally famous. And they are trying to this label and the K-pop industry, they are trying to reach all over the globe. That's why this global band is really important for them because they will finally expand their universe outside of Korea. So it's really interesting to see that how that happens. And the label, I mean, it's interesting to see how they think and how they create these bands because they are not afraid to say that they want to make money. So there are some girls in the competition that they are so talented, but they just don't have what it takes to be a star. Like you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have that star quality that the industry wants, you won't get accepted into the band. So it's really interesting to see because they favor their favorite they have favorite girls in the show, and they are not afraid to say that. Like they say like oh, fulaninha needs to be in the band because she has what we want, because she's gonna be a professional. She's gonna be a professional. That's it. And she will attract the public. She is from this country, and we need to reach this country, so she's gonna join the band. So they are so strategic. It's crazy to see. And at the end, they formed the band KATSEYE, and it's so awesome because the girls that joined the band, in my opinion, they are perfect for the band. Like you can see why they're perfect. There's only one that I don't believe should be in the band, but I don't know if it's a spoiler, but because this is a Korean label, they of course want a Korean girl in the band, especially because it's a trainee. Like they value their trainees so much. So I think there is one girl that, I mean, she wasn't good enough to be in the band like the others because there were better girls, but because she's Korean, of course the label chose her, because she was already their trainee for years. So you knew. When you watch the show, you know that they're gonna choose this girl because she's been training with them for years now. She's kind of famous, so but it's okay. She's talented. She's really cute, and it's fine. The girls in general, like it's such a good match, and all the girls are super beautiful and super talented. There's one that I don't like so much, but if you watch the show, you can understand why. I don't think she deserves to be in the band like the other girls because she doesn't put as much effort as the other girls do, you know? But it's okay. It's fine. And she has the star quality that they want. And it was so funny because before I watched this show, I'd heard about this band. I knew about this band, Cat's Eye. But I didn't know the girls that were actually accepted in the band. I had no idea. So it was really good to watch. So if you are planning to watch the show, don't go to the internet and look up Cat's Eye. Don't. Because it's gonna be a surprise, to see which girls actually joined the band. It was really nice for me because I didn't have any spoilers. I had no idea of the girls that were in this band. So everything was a surprise for me. And it was funny because if I went on TikTok or Instagram or Spotify, I could see everybody that was accepted into the band. But I tried really hard not to get any spoilers, and it was really, really nice. And now, after I finished the show, I started listening to their songs. It's not exactly my style, but I like the song. There are like some songs that I like. But I think what is more attractive about this band, it's not the songs, it's the aesthetic, because the girls are so beautiful. So, I don't even know which word. They are so mesmerizing. Like, they are so talented and you just can't stop looking at them in the videos, in the performances. They have that. I mean, the label was right to choose these girls because they have the quality that they want. It's true. I like the band more because of the girls than the songs. And uh now you can see them interacting with each other. You can go to YouTube and see their interviews and you can listen to their songs. It's really nice. So I'm super interested now, especially in the whole aesthetic, because if you are my age, if you are from my generation, the last really big girl band that we had was, I don't know, maybe the Pussycat Dolls. Fifth Harmony. I never liked Fifth Harmony. I don't think they are so talented. And Little Mix, I liked Little Mix. I really liked them, but they are not so popular. They weren't so popular. But I think these were the last girl groups that we had. So I think Cat's Eye is such a good group for our generation because if you watch the music videos, it's really funny because they use references and the whole aesthetic from the 2000s and the 2010s. So it's funny because it looks like the band is directed at our generation, but the girls are super young. The girls in the band, they are all younger than me. So it's a little contradictory. I think they want to attract both generations. So they are using aesthetics from the 2010s and the 2000s, but the girls are super young. The songs are a little bit too young too. Um, so I think they are I think they are testing actually. You can see that they are testing different aesthetics and different types of songs because all the songs that they have released so far, they are so different from each other. I think they are testing in different styles and what makes more sense for the band's aesthetic. But it's something nice to follow. I've been enjoying like watching the videos and the interviews. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this band because if they do it right, it's gonna be the next generation's girl band, And I've missed that. I've missed being obsessed with a band because when I was growing up, I had High School Musical, all the Disney artists. I had the Pussycat Dolls and Little Mix, and we had One Direction. So I think bands are something that we haven't had in a long time, and I think now the industry is investing on them because we haven't had good bands in so many years. So I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with this band. But yeah, here's my recommendation. Watch the Netflix show. It's called Pop Star Academy. And after that, you go to the internet and look up this band and let me know what you think. And tell me, are you a fan of Cat's Eye already? It's a very girly pop. Girly pop is another reference on the internet. It's a very girl pop band. pop girl band from the 2000s. It's not for everybody though. So let me know, are you a fan of Cat's Eye already? And I mean, I watched the show because I wanted to get to know them because they are coming to Lollapalooza next year. I'm so excited. And now that I actually like the band, I am so much more excited to watch them. It's gonna be so nice. Their performances are mesmerizing. That's the only word I can use to describe them. But yeah. Okay. I hope this was a nice recommendation for you. Even if you don't like the band and the type of music, I still think it's a really interesting show to watch, especially if you like competition and talent shows. Okay, so this is my recommendation for this episode. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you think in the comments and tell me, are you a fan of Cat's Eye already? And what is your favorite song? I want to know. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.